this is a very confusing game I'm trying to make. But it's a Bitsy game. And I'm recording right now.
Wait, you
I'm
say
mhm.
lined paper or unlined paper?
Lined paper. You can get either
Uh,
lined paper or um,
graph paper.
yeah, either lined paper or graph paper.
All right, okay.
Oh, this is confusing me. Anyway, the next one is like this. So for by the way, if you hear me talking, it's because I'm recording this for the people. I'm recording this for the
Oh, okay.
people. But we can talk. We can still talk
Wait,
while I'm.
they hear
No, they're not here. So they they're not here right now. But it's gonna go to Facebook. The Facebook
but
page.
we would hear on Facebook.
Yes, you're shy.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
right now I'm just
Let me
trying. Yeah, we can talk. We can talk. Even if you feel like it's weird. So right now I'm just trying to figure out if I'm using the right shaped blocks on each side. So this is actually supposed to be a straight pattern, like the as you can see when it becomes a straight pattern, that's what it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. And right now I'm trying to figure out if I'm using the right blocks for this. Yeah. Uh,
It looks really complicated.
it's not complicated. What's complicated is the patterns I'm making, and you're gonna help me make weird patterns.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. I don't have. It doesn't have either of those two papers, but
uh-huh.
I could use a yeah.
You could use a blank piece of paper.
Yeah. Plain paper.
Okay. So what you're gonna do on the plain paper is you're gonna draw eight, if this makes sense.
8.
Um, draw eight by eight squares. Can you do that?
Okay.
Yeah. So draw 8 by 8 squares. You can draw like four. Just draw four. For now, just draw four.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if this will work.
8 by 8.
Okay.
You said 8 by.
Yeah, 8 by 8. So 8 by 8 squares. Because the patterns in Bitsy are, you can only make 8 by 8 patterns. Oh no, this isn't working how I want it to work. Okay, let's see. Uh, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a pattern that looks like a river, not a river, like something which is going in and out, in, out, from
Okay.
both sides. You can let me know when you're here. Can wait? What's your name, by the way? Sorry. Or what do you want me to call you? You can just tell me what
Uh,
you want me to call you.
This is Shamis.
Are you serious? Sharice, it's you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was you.
Yes.
Are you at the venue right now?
I thought you knew.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
No, I'm home.
Okay, cool. Shamus is one of the volunteers for Women Game Jam. By the way, we appreciate your work so much. We appreciate your work so much. Mm. Oh
Thank
my,
you.
yeah. Oh my gosh, this is confusing me so much. So when you draw the 8 by 8 squares, I'm gonna have you like just figure out some patterns. And since Bitsy only allows you to make
Okay.
2 by 2 patterns, so you can just figure out to me what you think would be cool. And you don't even have to do it 8 by 8. For example, if you think a spiral would be a cool pattern, because I'm trying to figure out how to make patterns that would look
Okay.
that would just look interesting. Where's the place I can draw online? Do you know a place I can draw that's online? Um, like a place where I can scribble.
Mm.
Oh, there's
I don't know.
okay. I
It's
think I'll scribble on
before.
Miro. I think I'll scribble on Miro.
Okay, I
Sign.
think I got the 8 by.
You got the 8 by 8 squares.
I've done one 8 by 8 square. So you said I do 4 of them.
Yeah. So two 8 by 8 squares will be one pattern. Um, let's see what I hope there's. Okay, two 8 by 8 squares would be one pattern. And so you right now you can just make two patterns for now. Huh.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't know how to move around. Okay. Yeah, so you can try and figure out just anything that you think would be cool, even weird. Like a spiral is one example. I can't figure out another example.
Alright, I'll think. Let me just finish this 8 by 8, and I'll think of a pattern.
Okay, cool. So if you hear me talking to myself, like I said, I'm talking to the people who are going to watch this. And I think,
Okay, no problem.
yeah, and I think people like if you didn't watch Bitsy, Bitsy is a little bit is a tiny tutorial maker. So oh no, sorry, a tiny little bit maker. So how you go to Bitsy is how you use Bitsy is you go to this link. Yeah, just go to, oops, that's not the link I'm talking about. So you go to Bitsy Game Maker, which is, it's a tool created by Adam Ledoux. I think that's how you say his name. So we're gonna go there, Adam Ledoux, um, adamledoux.h.io/Bitsy. And okay, here's an example of the type of game you can make. You can make a really simple game where you have an avatar and they interact with things like a cat. So I'll show you this from the beginning. Oh no, I can't show you two games at once. So I might have to run in incognito mode just so that I can show you how to make a Bitsy game. I don't think I'm still sharing my screen. No, it won't let me do an incognito tab. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen right now, but I will share my screen
Yeah.
after I go to Adam Ledoux. It's
Yeah,
not
you're not sharing your screen.
okay. I wonder what will happen if I do this. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for. I guess I could just share my screen. That could work too. So sorry if it's staying still right now. It's because I am looking for a way to capture my display, my screen, or I'm in OBS capturing my screen. So yeah, this is the first ever women game jam on Africa, by the way. In Africa, and the um the first the first women game jam in Africa, and the first women game jam in Zambia. Of course, since it's the first women game jam in Africa, but I think that's really cool because we're making games. Um, like in fact, like not a lot of people make games here already. So it's really cool that we're We've got people taking part in women games. Yeah. Screen one already exists. Let me just add from screen one, display capture, add existing, screen one. Okay. Oop. I'm getting really confused by my game, by the way. Like, it's really, really tripping me out. Okay. So this is Bitsy. This is Bitsy. If you go to the link I shared, this is where you'll start. And first I'm going to show you how a Bitsy game plays out. If you just press play, it's write your game's title here, and that's actually because you have to write your game's title on the top left over here. So you only use 4 buttons when you play a Bitsy game, and that's your up, down, left, right. So if you press any of the 4, you'll have this show up, and this is the first room in your game. So your game has 4 things, but first I'm just going to show you how this example game plays out. So you move around, up, down, left, right, and you interact with this cat. And this cat tells you, I'm a cat. I'm a cat, I'm a cat, I'm a cat. And when you move around, you can move onto these tiles. But, hey Lansha, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm recording this, by the way, just letting you know.
Okay.
And yeah. So yeah, I'm doing the Bitsy tutorial over again. Did you take part in it?
Bitsy? Bitsy?
Yeah, the Bitsy one.
It was the first one we did, right?
No, yes. The first game one we did.
Yeah. I was there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, going back to the recording. Please don't mind me talking, guys. I am not crazy. I am talking to people who are going to use this.
Okay, cool.
All right. So that's how the game plays out. And there are a lot of things you can do in Bitsy. The first thing is here with your avatar, you can change the look of it by adding a simple animation. And how you add an animation is you go down here under your avatar and press animation, and it gives you 2 blocks. Now, when you make animations, you can only use 2 frames. So the frames go back and forth. So something we can do is do a repetitive action, like for example, waving. So making the character wave, we just, let's see, put some blocks here. And as you can see, it previews immediately. So here we have our character waving one of his arms. You can see the preview down here. And we can also change the way the cat looks. In fact, you can change how everything looks. You have an avatar, you have a tile, you have a sprite, and you have an item. So I'm going to change how each of these look for you. So the avatar, like I said, is your main character, or I don't know if I said that already. The avatar is your main character, and it's the only thing you can move using up, down, left, and right. And let's see. You can only have one avatar as well, because like I said, that's your main character. Now we're done talking about the avatar for now, and let's talk about tiles. So every square in your game is actually a tile, or can be a tile. And you have different tiles or different types of tiles. So for example, this tile is a block. And let's edit it a little bit. Just the way you can edit the avatar, you simply click these squares, or you can drag as well. And as you can see, like like last time, it is changing. It's kind of changing real time. So now we have blocks that are really, really filled out. And let's play and see what happens. Oops, write your game's title here. I think I'll need to change that to something shorter. And even if you press space, nothing happens. You really need only the let's see, up, down, left, right. So we can go through these tiles, but how would we make this? How would we make it so that you can't go through these tiles? How would we make them walls? So how you do that is you would go down here in tile and simply click wall. Before I show you what this is going to be, I'm going to change the title of the game to just game. Something really short so it doesn't have to type out everything. And this is example room. So let's name it room 1 because we're going to have multiple rooms in our game. So we made this a wall. Now let's play. Okay. And we press one of the buttons, up, down, left, right. And here, oh, did I apply this? Let's see. Why is it not a wall? Perhaps this isn't the avatar I'm using. Oh, I mean, perhaps, yes. I know why it's not applying. And I'll explain that a bit later. So let's make another tile and where I can explain what just happened. So here's the plus, and the plus here is how you create new drawings. In fact, everything we're doing right now, all these icons, they're called drawings. So let's add another tile, and that tile is automatically named tile B. And let's give it an animation so I can show you what actually happened. So we'll do a simple animation, just adding a little square here. So here it is, a beeping tile. Well, let me make this bigger so you can see it more clearly. And we can add these tiles here. So as you can see, they're beeping tiles. And once we add these tiles, if you click on it again, if you click on it again, what it does is it changes the tile back to a normal tile around here. And what we did there, I don't know how to explain it correctly, but let's make this a wall. And if we press play, it should be a wall. It should be something which we can't move around. Yes. So it's something which we can't move around. But let me show you something after I've done this. If I edit the room and I click on this again, it goes back to normal. And instead of making a new tile, for example this tile, and changing it to our tile B, or rather, and clicking on tile B again, it won't change immediately. It'll change, yes, so that's what I did. So when I clicked it here, it didn't change to tile B immediately. What it did first is change it to the normal tile, and the normal tile isn't a wall. So let's see. This probably isn't making too much sense, but yeah, as you can see, you can go through the normal tile, which isn't a wall. And if I go back to the tile which I made a wall, or maybe I just didn't make this a wall. Maybe I just didn't make this a wall. I think that's actually what happened. But what I showed you was something important. Oh, what's happening? Do I need to reapply this? So this is maybe this is what happened. But by the way, I know this is a technical difficulty, but Bitsy is actually really easy to work with, and I don't want you to be intimidated by it. Maybe it's because I edited the first tile. I have no idea what happened. Yeah, I have no idea what happened, but I'm gonna make a new tile and I'm gonna make it a wall. Again, it might have been because I'd used the first tile, but this is a new tile and it's a wall. And it's going to be a wall. And there's no animation, and we're gonna apply it here. You can't see what I'm doing though. And this is making the tutorial a bit longer, but I really want to make a wall for you guys. Yes, so now we have a wall. So yeah, I just needed to show you how to make a wall and how to make your character. Oh, how to use animations. All right, so these are very interesting tiles. This tile is a wall, an animated wall. But I'm gonna get rid of these tiles. So I'm just gonna click it again, and it'll go back to the normal area, which isn't any area that you can use tiles on, if that makes sense. So next we'll go to sprites, which is what our cat is. So I don't know if you know what a sprite is, but a sprite is anything that you can interact with in a game. So here we have a cat, and at the bottom, when you interact with the cat, it can give you dialogue, but you can actually remove this if you want. I think you can remove it if you want. Oh, yeah, I think you can remove it if you want. Yeah, so we can go to none if we don't want any dialogue. But we want the cat to actually have dialogue. So the cat says, I'm a cat. So maybe I'm actually a rat. I'm actually a rat. And then we press play. And we move around using up, down, left, right. Remember, it's up, down, left, right. You can't use anything else. And there it goes. I'm actually a rat. And you can't move through sprites. That's another important property of sprites. You can't move through them. Yeah, let's change the animation on our cat, because you can change animations on all of your paintings. So maybe we want our cat's tail to wag, just like this. Oh, that doesn't look like it's wagging. Does it? Oh, sorry, I didn't add the animation. So frame 1, frame 2, frame 1, let's give you your tail back. We're so sorry, Mr. Cat. I think that's how its tail looked. But nevertheless, tail 2 will look like this. And it kind of looks like a tail wagging. Yeah, it looks like a tail wagging. If you can see it. So yeah, so there we go. Our cat's animated. And I think that's all I need to show you about sprites for now. And our cat is named Cat. Or let's make another sprite. How about that? Oh, for some reason. Oh, we only have one sprite. So let's make another sprite. Sprite B. What can we call it? Maybe a rat. And it'll look like, I don't know how rats really look. Maybe it has a tail and a body and a head and a mouth. Does that look like a rat? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea if that looks like a rat to you guys. Maybe that looks like a rat. Does that look like a rat? A little bit? Okay, I think that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do, honestly. Okay, let's try this. Make it a little fatter. Okay, that's our rat. This is our rat with a long tail. No, man. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm really struggling to make something look like a rat. That's something about Bitsy that's nice, but can be a challenge. When you try to make something with Bitsy, you're really limited with stuff in general. So let's add our rat now. We've just painted our rat. All we have to do is click to add it to a scene or to a room. And there we go. I think it does look like a rat because it's so tiny. So we'll go with that. So let's put a rat here. And for our dialogue, let's say I'm actually a cat. Now that's pretty confusing. Oh, that's only a little bit confusing. So if we play it and we move around, we have our cat here and our rat there, and our rat doesn't move, but we'll leave it like that. So you might think, is this all you can do with your game? No. You can add rooms and do a bunch. Oh wait, I haven't touched on items yet. Before we move on, let me touch on items. So an item is something which can actually be picked up or walked over or collected. Let's say an item is something which can be collected. And we have a teacup here, and if we put it here, you're gonna see it. In fact, let's put a couple of them and press play. And when we move over it, it disappears, but it still has the dialogue. I found a nice warm cup of tea. And here we're gonna collect 3 little teacups. So if you want something that people can collect, you should probably get a heart. I mean, why did I get a heart? I was thinking about a game that I saw. It was actually a really cute game made by Tendai. I might show you the game. And yeah, it was about hearts and heartbreak. It was really nice. Yeah. So as you can see, these are teacups. These are teacups, and these are items. So let's look for other items. So I think they already give us another item called a key. I mean, it's a key. It's not called a key. We know it's a key. And here it has some kind of different dialogue. The dialogue has these icons. The dialogue has these icons that you can use to make your text more interesting. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. A key. So let's place the key here. And when we press play, it says a key. What does it do? What does it open? And to make that text, you actually have to apply these brackets, these wavy brackets over here. These brackets that say wavy, and that edits your text. But that's something which we can do later. For now, this is what we're doing. Something really simple. Now, again, is that all you can do? Before I said, no, you can make another. So here we're going to make another room, and we're going to call it room 2. And the way we get to room 2 is we have to, if we press play, we don't actually have access to room 2 until we add an avatar to it. But even if we add an avatar, we actually can't access room 2. Oh, actually we immediately access room 2. Never mind, because it was on our screen first. But how do you get to another room. So to get to another room, you need to create a exit. And to create an exit, we can go down here, but we can actually scroll. Oh wait, you can't scroll along here. If you want to add more windows, you go up here and press tools, and you can add more windows. We'll add the exit and ending windows here. But we can also just click down here, and it would have opened the tab anyway. So for exits and endings, let's add a new one. And there are three types of exits. There's just a normal exit, a one-way exit, and an ending. So right now, I'm just going to show you a normal exit, how we're going to get to the next room. Actually, yes, a normal exit, how we're going to get to a room. And then I'm going to take a break for this stream and, for this recording. Maybe it's going to be a stream, whichever one it is. I'm going to take a break and then we'll be back. I'm actually going to show you what I'm working on quickly and then we'll be back. So here's how you make an exit. We're going to just click exit and we click where we want the exit. So maybe let's make the exit here. Oh, sorry, you have to drag the exit. So we drag the exit here. By the way, our avatar is gone because we need to, our avatar is gone because you can only have one avatar, and we put the avatar in room 2, so that's where it started. So if we go back to paint, we can drag the tab here and we have an avatar. Let's move our avatar back here. And then if we press play, or if we move to this screen, we have since it's a normal exit, it'll take us to one place and we need to be able to go back to the other room. So wherever we have this exit is where we're going to pop up in the next room. So I'm going to press play and let's go to that exit. We have to remember where we placed it, but let me actually remove the square, the tile on top of it, so you can tell where the exit is. Yeah, you can't see what I did, but it happened. Oh wait, it didn't happen actually. It didn't happen. Let's see. Let me drag this away and make sure we got rid of this. Okay, I clicked it and got rid of this. So this is where our exit is going to be, and or rather here. I think that'll be better. It'll be more realistic. So let's exit. Yeah, let's go to the exit. Woohoo, we're in the other room and we popped up exactly where we said we would. So I am in the void right now. There is nothing happening here. And in the next part of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do more stuff. Like, let's see what else we can do here from the tabs. First, we'll have more interesting dialogue and download and upload games. Let's see. Yeah, for now, let's show you that. So bye for now. I'll see you all a little later. And yeah. Oh wait, before I go, let me show you what I'm working on. Be prepared, by the way, be prepared. So what I'm working on is this. It is kind of not really psychedelic. Maybe you can call it psychedelic. But it's called the Imaginarium, and you're a ghost and you're moving around. I haven't added any exits. Let me add an exit so I can show you the next room. That's the next room. I'm trying to figure it out. Figure out what to do. So let's make an exit here. And I will add the exit here. And that's in room 2. And on this side, I'll add the exit here. And yeah, let's go. Imaginarium. We have to look for the exit. Oh, how do we get out of here? There we go. And we're in room 2. So I need to figure this out. I need to figure out what patterns I'm doing. So that's the game I'm working on. And yeah, so that's what you can do with Bitsy. Alright, I'll see you all later. Bye.